Hey everyone, welcome back to Global Pulsem. Today we have a very important topic to discuss: the top 5 effects of climate change. Climate change is not just a buzzword. It's a global crisis that's impacting our world in profound ways. By the end of this video, you'll have a deep understanding of how climate change is affecting our planet. Let's dive right in. Our first major effect of climate change is the melting of polar ice caps. Due to rising global temperatures, ice sheets in the Arctic and Antarctica are rapidly melting. This not only contributes to rising sea levels but also has far-reaching consequences. The polar regions play a crucial role in regulating the Earth's climate, and as they melt, it disrupts weather patterns worldwide. The phenomenon of melting ice caps, as a consequence of global warming and climate change, stands as a significant driver of sea level rise, ushering in a host of complex and far-reaching effects on our planet's ecosystems, coastlines, and communities. Understanding the intricacies of this process and its impact is essential in comprehending the multifaceted nature of our changing world. Over the past century, the consequences of melting ice caps have manifested in the form of a steadily rising global average sea level. Since 1880, we have observed a rise of approximately 8 inches, and this rate is, troublingly, on an accelerating trajectory. The primary contributors to this sea level rise are the melting of polar ice caps and glaciers, as well as the thermal expansion of seawater due to increasing global temperatures. These factors, collectively, underscore the critical role of ice melt in shaping the planet's hydrological dynamics. Beyond the immediate impacts on communities, the melting ice caps also have a ripple effect on global weather patterns. The loss of ice changes the reflection of sunlight, leading to more absorption of heat in the polar regions. This, in turn, influences atmospheric circulation and can lead to more frequent and intense extreme weather events like hurricanes, droughts, and heat waves. The second effect is the increase in extreme weather events. Climate change is linked to more frequent and severe hurricanes, droughts, heat waves, and wildfires. These events can be devastating, causing loss of life, property damage, and economic disruptions. For example, the increase in sea surface temperatures provides more energy for hurricanes, making them stronger and more destructive. Droughts, on the other hand, become more prolonged and severe due to climate change. Regions like California and parts of Australia have experienced this firsthand. Prolonged droughts can lead to water scarcity and agricultural losses. The 2012 to 2017 California drought, for instance, led to over 100 million trees dying and billions of dollars in agricultural losses. Heat waves are becoming more common, impacting both human health and agriculture. Europe experienced a record-breaking heat wave in 2019, leading to thousands of heat-related deaths and reduced crop yields. These extreme weather events are disruptive not only to our daily lives, but also to the global economy. Our third effect is ocean acidification. As carbon dioxide levels rise in the atmosphere, the oceans absorb a significant portion of it. This leads to increased acidity in the oceans, harming marine life such as coral reefs, shellfish, and various fish species. Ocean ecosystems are incredibly delicate, and any change in pH levels can have catastrophic consequences. Coral reefs, often called the rainforests of the sea, are especially vulnerable. The increased acidity weakens the coral's calcium carbonate structures, making them more susceptible to bleaching. Bleached corals not only lose their vibrant colors but are also more susceptible to disease and death. Coral reefs provide a home for countless marine species, and their decline threatens not only biodiversity but also fishing industries and coastal protection. Ocean acidification also affects shellfish like oysters, mussels, and clams. These animals struggle to form their calcium carbonate shells in more acidic waters. This, in turn, affects the livelihoods of those who depend on shellfish fisheries for their income. The fourth effect of climate change is the disruption of ecosystems. Rising temperatures can cause shifts in habitats and threaten plant and animal species. This disruption in ecosystems often leads to imbalances like the spread of disease-carrying pests and invasive species. In the face of ongoing climate change, our planet is experiencing a significant transformation in the distribution of species as they seek out suitable habitats. This phenomenon, known as species migration or range shift, represents a complex ecological response to the changing environmental conditions. While species' ability to adapt and migrate is a testament to the resilience of life on Earth, it brings forth a host of ecological, and environmental challenges that warrant a closer examination. The migration of species due to shifting climate patterns is a direct consequence of the search for favorable ecological niches. As temperatures rise, precipitation patterns evolve, and habitats alter, many species are compelled to move to new geographic areas where conditions align more closely with their ecological requirements. This is a survival strategy, enabling species to escape the unfavorable conditions in their current ranges and exploit new opportunities. However, the relocation of species can result in unintended ecological consequences, especially when it involves the interaction between native and invasive species. In these situations, competition for limited resources can intensify, which may lead to the decline of native biodiversity. Invasive species, often adept at colonizing new territories, may outcompete native species for essential resources such as food, shelter, and breeding sites. This competition can disrupt the established ecological balance and potentially push native species towards local extinction, which can be detrimental to the overall biodiversity of an ecosystem. Additionally, the decline in bee populations, largely due to changing climate, has a direct impact on our food supply since bees are essential pollinators. With fewer bees, the pollination of fruits, vegetables, and nuts is at risk. This can lead to reduced crop yields and increased food prices. Last but not least, our fifth effect is the impact on food and water security. Climate change can alter precipitation patterns, leading to droughts and water scarcity. This can have devastating consequences for communities and agriculture. Additionally, it can affect crop yields, making it challenging to produce enough food to feed the world's growing population. Droughts, both prolonged and severe, have far-reaching implications that extend beyond the mere issue of water scarcity. These natural phenomena have the potential to exert a profound impact on agriculture, thereby affecting various aspects of human life and well-being. In regions predominantly dependent on rain-fed agriculture, the consequences of reduced rainfall can be particularly devastating. The primary and immediate consequence of decreased rainfall during a drought is the significant reduction in crop yields. Plants, particularly staple crops like rice, wheat, and maize, rely heavily on adequate water supply to thrive and produce bountiful harvests. When rainfall becomes scarce, crops suffer from moisture stress, leading to stunted growth, decreased flowering, and ultimately diminished yields. This outcome not only affects the agricultural sector but also has far-reaching consequences that ripple throughout the broader economy and society. Farmers, especially those engaged in subsistence farming or small-scale agriculture, bear the brunt of these adverse effects. Their livelihoods become precarious as they grapple with the uncertainty of reduced crop yields, which can lead to financial hardships, increased debt, and even loss of land in extreme cases. The impact on rural communities is profound, as farming is often the primary source of income and sustenance for countless families. Moreover, changes in temperature and precipitation patterns can also affect the quality and quantity of water resources. In many places, water sources are drying up due to reduced snowpack in mountains and prolonged droughts. This further exacerbates water scarcity issues in many regions. It's crucial to remember that climate change isn't just an environmental issue. It's a humanitarian, economic, and social issue. The effects we discussed today are interconnected and can have far-reaching consequences. But there's hope by taking collective action to reduce greenhouse gas emissions. We can mitigate these effects and build a more sustainable future. If you found this video informative, please give it a thumbs up and share it with others. Let's spread awareness about climate change and work together to combat it. Don't forget to subscribe for more informative content. And let me know in the comments what other climate-related topics you'd like to see on this channel. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.